And welcome back, YouTube. This is BoosterBoxBuster here with another video. Today I'm going to share some thoughts that are on my mind, talk about NFTs, whatever the heck those are, talk about some future video plans, and whatever else I want to talk about. First up on dock, I want to mention that we surpassed a very major milestone for this channel recently, and that milestone is 2,000 subscribers. That's right. You heard me right. We passed 2,000 subscribers. And I have to say thank you to each and every subscriber out there. You all are rock stars. Thank you very much. Your guys' support, your comments, even the mean ones, your viewership, and all that just really keep me going. And it's just so nice to have a community that shares the same hobbies that I like. It is so nice to be able to talk to people in comments, to be able to showcase stuff, and to be able to share with you guys everything that's going on. It is so cool. Thank each and every one of you. And on that note, I do want to say that I do have a very cool 2,000 subscriber video planned in the very near future. It'll either be the next video or the video right after this one if everything goes as planned, and I am highly looking forward to filming that video. So the next thing on dock is the reason for lack of videos lately. I have been laser focused on 2 different collections lately, and I want to share each of those collections with you sometime in the future. One I'm getting very close to sharing. The other one is still going to take a little bit of time, but once all the pieces arrive, it will be so cool to share. And I hope all the subscribers out there and the non-subscribers who view this video, who view those videos, enjoy it immensely. One of the collections is going to be like just a whole collection video, one shot. The other one is going to be broken up into multiple different parts, and I really hope it does well because I am enjoying collecting it immensely. Sometimes I think I enjoy the hunt just as much as owning the product. Alright. So with that being said, I will give 2 hints. One is video game related. It is a video game collection from a game system that I never collected before I started it. And the other one is related to one of the card games that have been featured on this channel in the past. So to give you guys a little hint of to what those collection videos are related to. The next thing I want to say is, as far as to like opening booster boxes, I'm still going to do that. However, this past year, trading cards have really gained a lot in popularity, especially Pokemon. And because people can't get their hands on Pokemon, Yugioh is also really taken off. And it's become really hard to find in any stores. And that is a shame, because sometimes it's just fun to buy a pack at the local Walmart or Target and, you know, open it and see it, how your luck is. Now, I'm not going to lie, most of the time my luck is pretty terrible from the local Walmart and Target, but every once in a while you do get those hidden gems. And I actually got one of my 3 ghost rares from a Walmart. Or it was either from a Walmart or a Kmart before Kmart closed down. But still, I got a ghost rare from a big box store. I could not believe it. And it was one of my best luckiest pulls ever, especially from a random pack at a big box store. So it really sucks that big box stores are selling out instantly. There's lines that are forming at big box stores on days that they get reshipments in just because people want to get those cards. Some people, what they're doing, some people are actually, buying it for their kids or for themselves to open it. Other people, let's just call them the flippers. Yeah, those people can fall in a hole of fire. I'm sorry, but I absolutely despise scalpers. People that buy something and then flip it on the market for, more money. I really despise scalpers. I'm sorry. But people that buy but scalpers just can fall in a hole of fire. I'm sorry. I despise scalpers. It happens all the time in collectible world. It happened really bad with the amiibos when they first came out. To be fair, almost any Nintendo product. It happened really bad with Mario All-Stars. However, they really got burned because Nintendo really mass-produced those until the 31st happened. Then, obviously, they're making their money back now. But they had to wait, and a lot of flippers hate waiting. They just like to buy and flip constantly to sell as fast as they can. And then, yeah. I'm sorry, I just I have a real disdain for scalpers. And I went to my local Target recently, and they actually had a sign in the trading card section that said, "Due to high demand, we're limiting purchases of all Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and sports cards to limit 3 per customer." But MTG is always stacked to the brim there. But the other ones aren't. But MTG is always stacked to the brim. So that's just telling me that people aren't buying singles of MTG. They're probably just buying booster boxes online. Because MTG is usually aimed toward an older crowd. To where Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon are usually aimed toward a younger crowd. And they... although Yu-Gi-Oh! With the rule set, I don't know how younger people can play Yu-Gi-Oh! With the rule set nowadays. So because of that, parents are more likely to buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon cards for their kids. And because of everything that's going on, yeah, it just sells out really quick. MTG, more people are geared to buy boxes. The collector's edition, the whatever editions are available out there that typically aren't sold in big stores. Yeah, just a little bit of a rant there. The next thing I want to talk about is NFTs. What the heck are NFTs? So from what I gather, NFTs are like little digital files that essentially are unique and can never be remade. But they're essentially files of... Here's a good example. Neon Cat. So somebody bought the file that says that they're the owner of this NFT of Neon Cat, but they don't actually own Neon Cat. They just own the NFT certificate saying that they own it. So the best way to describe this is you get a certificate saying that you own it, but you can't you can't license it out saying, yeah, I own that. You have to pay me money to use Neon Cat. You can't pull it from the internet and be like, yep, I own Neon Cat. Nobody else can use Neon Cat except for me. You don't even get like a little watermark or a little stamp next to Neon Cat saying, "Hey, I'm the owner." No, you just get a little digital file that says, "Hey, I own Neon Cat," but not really, just the NFT of it. Because you could still view Neon Cat online for free, even though this person bought the NFT. You could still use it as a GIF, but this person owns the NFT, which apparently there's only one of. I don't understand how they quite work. And to me, it's just... It's like... It's the equivalent of buying a star. Yeah, you can buy a star, but you're never going to be able to visit that star. You can't, if somebody takes a picture of your particular star, you can't be like, "Oh, I own that, I need my loyalty, or my royalty fees for you posting a picture of it online." No, you just say that you can own a star, but you don't, but you're never going to visit it, you're never going to touch it, you're never going to make money off of it, you just own... it's just saying that you own a star. It's completely pointless in my opinion, and to me it feels like a digital scam. But people are paying big money for it. Neon Cat sold for $50,000. Jack Dorsey's first tweet ever, which you could still view on Twitter publicly for free, sold for $3 million. Why? Why does it sell for that much? It makes no sense. It just feels like a huge digital scam. That money that rich people are literally taking the shovel and shoveling it into a furnace. That's what it feels like to me. I don't know. What's your opinion on NFTs? And do you think that they're a scam, or do you think that they're the art of the future, or whatever you call? But I do want to say this. A YouTuber by the name of the Magic Historian brought up this topic, and I thought, I kind of want to talk about this, because he mentioned that Wizards of the Coast is thinking about doing NFTs of some of their cards, and I thought that would be pretty much free money in Wizards' pocket. And the people that buy MTG, the big players, they have a lot of disposable income, and they could really go after some of the big artworks in the NFT form. I mean, I'm talking Black Lotus, any of the Power 9, pretty much anything on the reserve list. Anything with Urza. Urza's a very popular character. Anything involving Urza would be very popular. A lot of the unsets, they could do the lands. The lands would be very popular, especially like the unlands. There's so much money for Wizards, pretty much essentially sitting on the table, that they could just rake in with that. And then I thought about it. There's a lot of money, but only about 5 to 10% of the cards are actually going to bring in a lot of money. The other ones are probably going to sell for pretty dirt cheap, just because not a lot of people care about them. Or there's not going to be much demand for, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a random Magic the Gathering card that's not too famous. Captain of the Watch, is that a pretty famous card? I don't know. Would people be willing to pay a lot of money for a Captain of the Watch? Would people be willing to pay a lot of money for a land from an island from the from Ixalan? Would people be willing to pay a lot of money for man, my Magic card knowledge is not very good. I know a lot of the famous ones, but I don't know a lot of the non-so-famous ones. I mean, your Planeswalkers are going to sell Jace, Chandra, Liliana. Anything Liliana is going to be really high up there. And then I got thinking, I don't think Konami would do this because Konami's kind of a dinosaur, and they would never do that with Yu-Gi-Oh! At least not anytime in the near future. And I don't think Pokemon would do that either. But Magic would. Now, I want to know, if you do NFTs in Magic, would each alternate art of a card also count as a different NFT? Would each reprint of a card count as its own NFT, even though it uses the same art just in a different set? Could you use that as a different NFT because it has a different set symbol? Or, yeah, because it has a different set symbol. If so, the reprints obviously will not sell for much, but they could still make money on each additional reprint just because it has a little different set symbol. That's all that changed. If so, if they could get away with doing reprints as their own individual NFT, there is so much money for Wizards to literally just rake in. And just even if they only sell for $5-10 a piece, you add that up, that's a whole lot of money over the entire course of Magic the Gathering history. Just something that I wanted to say. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Did that, I mean, they printed Blue Eyes like what feels like at least 100 to 200 different times. I mean, they can make oodles of money just on 20 different reprints of Blue Eyes because they reprinted nearly every other set. But yeah, I'd have to look on the legality and the exact nature of it if they could do reprints as their own one, or if it's anything under that name, or if they could only do alternate arts. Yeah, I have no idea how they would be able to decide that. Well, anyway, I think I rambled long enough. I hope this video was informative and enjoyable for you to watch. And I will be back with another video in the very near future. Now you may ask what I just put up there. Well, that's a video for a different time. Until then, this has been BoosterBoxBuster, and I'm signing out. Peace.